Awesome. So hopefully this is working. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a rundown on how to get yourself set up with the website once you've got the login details and once the keys have all been handed over to you. So first of all, you will need to log in, and you should end up with the dashboard screen that looks like this. You've got these three different toggles up here, so you can either go dashboard, editor. When you click it, it looks like this, or preview, and when you click preview you can no longer see any editing tools. That just gives you a preview of what your website looks like when it's live. Editor, you can obviously see that there are some little editing sort of tools that come over it when you start to hover. When I scroll down, it allows me to edit anything. And then if we go back to dashboard, this is just kind of the main page of the back end of your website where you can choose to turn it offline if you wish to. And then on the left hand column, this is our main navigation menu. If we go into manage pages, this is where you can see all of your pages that make up your website. So at the moment these ones are all turned off, and we've just got our website under construction page so that no one can see the website before it's launched. To turn them on or off, you just toggle the button like that, but I'm going to leave them off for now. Anything that's underneath this line here is not going to be in your navigation menu on your home page, so that's why they're down there. Your form section, this website only has one form on it, and it's just the contact form, which is placed on the contact page and in the footer. So you can edit that if you need to, but you probably won't need to. And then your social media, if you ever need to change them, you can change them in here as well. Email accounts is only necessary if you have email accounts set up. And then your domain name should already be set up because I would have done that for you. If you wish to do any email marketing, you can connect up your MailChimp through here, which is nice and easy as well. And then your SEO should have hopefully been done by myself or one of my contacts. And then your account is just your personal information. Cool. So I'm going to show you the editor side of things because that's sort of the main tools that you'll need to maintain your website. So for now, I'm going to flick all of our pages on just so that it's easier to show you. Turn that top one off. Cool, and now I can just go to preview to make sure that that's worked. Awesome. I think it's missed one of them. Oh no, that should be all good. Cool, so I'm in preview mode at the moment. I'm just going to click into editor mode, and I might click onto the lodge page here. I'm still in editor, so when I run my cursor over top of these things, you get different sort of editing features come up. This pencil is what you use to edit pretty much anything, so whether it's photos, whether it's text. I'll just show you how to edit text first of all. So you're just going to click the pencil and you'll come up with this screen here where you've got the title. So Explore Matukituki Lodge, and then underneath here I've just used the keyboard to put a nice wee line in there. So I'm not going to change it, but if I did change it, I would just type it in and hit save, and there it is. If I wanted to put some more body copy text down here, I'm just going to do the Shift plus Enter to make a new line, like what it says here. Body text is going to go here, and you can decide whether you want it underlined or italic or bold. I'll just leave it as normal for now, and there it is. So all of the fonts and everything should say the same. All of the size of the text is all originally set up for you. So all you really need to do is just go in. Oop, why can't I delete that? just go in and add or adjust any text that you need to and hit save. Oh, we'll fix that up later. Cool. So this sort of thing here, this is a gallery. So you can see that when I hit edit, it comes up with edit grid gallery. So at the moment there are 3 different photos in here. If I want to edit one of these photos, I'm just going to click the pencil and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to replace the photo. So I might decide to replace it with this here, and there we've got it. If I don't want to make that change, I'm just going to hit cancel and it will go back to normal. If I want to change the heading underneath the photo, just going to click on that edit symbol again and then go to over your left hand side where it says text, and you can see that this here is the title. So if I delete it, then it's gone and I can retype it in. The secondary text for me just says learn more, but I can also change this. And then when I'm happy with that, I can go back and hit save. You'll notice that all of these are in stack, so it says edit linked stack. Some of these are linked, which means that there are copies of them on other pages. So if you ever want to edit one, I would always just click edit just this stack, which means that the text in that stack is going to be altered, but anything that's linked to will not be altered. If you have something that you do want to change and you want it to change on the whole site, just make sure that you've considered what that is. Usually you'd stick with this left hand side one. If we go into the contact page, you might decide that with this form here you want to add another field to it. Maybe you want their phone number in there. So it's the same thing. You're going to hit the wee edit pencil symbol, but it will take you into the form over here, and you can either click add form field and you might call it phone. This wee drop down lets you sort of choose from a range of options. So a checkbox will just be a tick box. A drop down can give you an entire menu. An opt-in will be a tick box as well. We're going to go for the phone one and then just click save. You'll see that I've put it as not required because I don't want to force them to put their phone number in if they don't want to. And I probably want to use this wee arrow to drag it above the message so that the message comes last. And then when I hit save, it's saying that these changes will apply to both of the forms that I have on my website, and I'm just going to hit update and say yes, and then you can see it just over here. So it's pretty simple. Most of them are just a matter of clicking the pencil and following the instructions on the screen. If you do get stuck with anything though, just flick me an email. I know the Rocketspark platform like the back of my hand, so I can absolutely easily make any sort of little adjustments or fix any errors that have gone wrong as well. What else is there? Probably don't need to know how to edit the logo, but just in case, if you need to update a new logo, it's the same thing. Click edit, and then you can upload the logo by clicking this button here if you wish to change it. But I'm going to click cancel. If I was to go into my gallery and edit some photos in here, you can just click the pencil. And you might wish to add a few more photos to your gallery. So I'm going to click add pictures, and I can either drag them to here or I can choose the file. I always like to click apply pop-up enlarge to new uploads and then add it to the current pictures. And this just means that when the user clicks on that photo on the gallery, it will pop up and make the whole screen. So I'm going to click save, and we can test that by going to our preview mode. Sometimes if you do have quite a lot of large images on your page, it can take a little while to load. Awesome, so I'm getting that wee hand mouse cursor now, which tells me that when I click it, it's going to do something. And then the user can just flick through like a slideshow. I'm going to go back to my home page here. Any information that might need to be adjusted either in the contact bar, which is up here, or the footer can also be done. So you can click into your editor, but instead of hovering over it, no pencil comes up. You need to go over to change design and you can click on that. This is all of your site-wide design settings. So this is the part that I've spent quite a long time with, designing all of your fonts and your buttons and the color scheme and everything like that. So best to not play around with it too much because it is easy to accidentally change all of the fonts and stuff. But if you do need to change the information in your contact bar, you can click contact bar here, and this is where you can update your phone or your email.